WFH, work from home, remote, hybrid, telework. Do any of these terms sound better than you visualizing yourself driving across town every morning to get to work just to greet your boss, your coworkers? Why? Not to mention you're driving through rush hour traffic, listening to your favorite podcast, favorite ebook, just to grab some glimpse of motivation. Remote workers save more time, more gas money, have reduced stress, and have increased productivity. Working from home releases stress and it contributes to increased productivity and improved overall well-being. According to Eurofound 2020, estimates around 40% of employees began working remotely full-time due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, I'm going to persuade the audience that working from home is better than working on site, and it has benefits for both the employee and the employer. I'll share 3 points to support my argument: employee well-being, increased productivity and performance, employer savings. I remember when I started my job that I'm currently in right now, about a year ago. I was so excited. I was coming out of property management, so I was a community manager and I was on site. I was really excited because this was an HOA management position, but mainly excited because it was a remote hybrid position. And I thought, wow, I just can't wait. I'd be working 3 days in the office, 2 days at home or remote. This was different for me because in property management, I sat in the office 5 days a week, working for my residents, leading my team, sometimes being there late in the evening. So I was physically there. And besides that brief work from home experience that Carver brought about, I had little to no remote work history, rather. So it was a huge win for me and I was super excited. As I began working, I noticed how productive I was. I was answering emails in a timely fashion, getting those deliverables out, meeting deadlines. I was killing it. I thought, yes, this is great. So, yay, I was excited. Well, now I have to participate during the early morning chit-chat sessions, so I adjusted on those 3 days. Then my employer decided to go ahead and switch the schedule up on us, and now, instead of working remote 2 days out of the week, 1 day of the week. I could immediately feel the stress, the worry, the concern just on me. So I just got used to working from home. I could do what I wanted to do in the time I needed to do it, listen to my jazz music, or if I needed to get something really done, I put on my ratchet hip hop. So as I returned to the office, I could just feel the annoyance of all the chit chat around me and people talking, concentration just going completely out the window. It was right then when I realized I need to work remote. I need to. This is going to lead me to my first point: employee well-being. According to an article in the International Journal of Environmental Research and Public Health titled "Investigating the Role of Remote Working on Employees' Performance and Well-Being, an Evidence-Based Systematic Review," remote workers experience a higher job satisfaction. This is due to less stress and less work issues. Not to mention, it's going to decrease alcohol abuse, so you can stay away from that bottle. Some of you may not want to, but it does decrease that. Not to mention, if you feel like you have to interact with your coworkers, you can do that through Microsoft Teams or Zoom. All those technology-based things are there for you, so no worries there. And furthermore, if those chit-chats happen while you were at home, I'm pretty sure it'd be much better because you'd be in your PJs and the comfort of your own surroundings. Now that I told you about the overall well-being related to working from home, I'll discuss my second point, which is increased productivity. According to Kazumi Kami, Mechanisms to Improve Labor Productivity by Performing Telework, Telecom Policy 2020, the higher the satisfaction, the higher the productivity, which is well connected to being better and being a better performer and having well-being overall satisfaction. There's also a better work-life balance, so no commute, more time with friends and family, and flexibility with home responsibilities, which presents lower work-life conflicts, contributing to increased productivity. Based on the Mark Mortensen 2021 TED Talk, is remote work better than being in the office? It's complicated. There's data showing work hours have increased, and some find it hard to make a balance or find that balance. Recruiters are even being asked what the flexible work policy is, and if you have a pod to take a nap in, is there daycare involved? So now work is actually at home, is actually at work. Now that you know that working from home creates opportunity for increased productivity, let's get to my final point. Employers' savings. According to Integrating Hybrid and Remote Workplaces in the Post-COVID-19 Engineering Corporate Landscape, over 40% of engineering employees are willing to take a pay cut in return for working remote. That says a lot. Now employees are realizing that the benefits of a large-scale remote workforce, such as cost savings, is something to think about. Additionally, overhead costs for supplies, coffee, you name it, there's savings involved. It's a win-win. And finally, happier, more productive employees is a win for everybody. You're going to hear me say win-win this whole time because it's literally a win-win. In conclusion, I've shared with you how working from home is better than working on site for employees and for employers. Improve employee overall well-being, higher job satisfaction, increased productivity, less stress, and a healthy work-life balance. No more endless commuting or early morning chit-chats. So reach out to your HR. Inquire about any remote opportunities, any workplace, work from home opportunities that you can find. It's worth it for your well-being, for your mind, for your happiness. Again, this is a win-win for everybody. As the employers save costs, all while having a hand in making their employees happier and more productive day by day. Thank you.